let's talk about rocks and how this guy can help you make a very realistic and cost-effective rock scene for your model railway. Most people start with these. These are the Woodland Scenics rock molds. As you can see, I have used these. They come in a huge variety of shapes and sizes. This is one of the most popular ones. It's like a rock wall. These are brilliant. They're made of silicone. They're very strong. You can make slightly convex or concave shapes depending on when they dry, how you put weights or rocks underneath them to make them bend. And what you end up with are these quite nice mouldings, quite thin. If you make from hydrocoal, they're very strong and they're very light. As you can see, I've made quite a few. But the problem I've got with these is that they're just very flat. They're perfectly acceptable, but to me they're just too flat. This leads us on to option 2. Option 2. Noch make these very good hard foam, granite and other rock type rocks. They come in fairly large pack. It's quite expensive, it's about £35 a pack. These are pre-painted and these are slightly older ones on top. I mean, to me they're completely different types of rock. They look almost like they've been made with a piece of coal. But again, I got these very cheap from a train show because they're discontinued. They come in that shiny base, same as their small foam layouts. It's the same stuff. These are very, very lightweight. I mean, it's effectively foam. They're very lightweight. So if weight is your thing, these are brilliant. You basically just break off the bits you want and glue them on. But there is a major problem with that. These are obviously one use only. Now, if you're looking to be the cost-effective modeler like me, that's not ideal. Which leads us onto this guy. Piece of granite found in the garden. Find a few more of these. Nice depth to it. And what you do is you use this latex mixed to the proportions as stated, and then effectively you paint this guy. You paint him with a layer of latex and leave a bit of a lip. Wait, it could take quite a few hours, and paint again. Wait and paint again. In my experience, you need about 4 to 5 layers to make a really good mould. Your latex moulds will then look like this. Quite unattractive as moulds, but they actually work brilliantly well. Latex is incredibly strong, and what these will be able to do is, with the hydrocoal or the plaster of Paris, turn out rocks like these very, very quickly. You can't really see the relief on these too well because they're not painted yet, but these are very good. These are hydrocoals, they're very, very light. If you ever get any that look too much the same, you can obviously just chip them away a little bit and change them. And what this will allow you to do is build up a very high relief rock wall very, very quickly. And look at the difference in relief between this guy and these. So that's the Woodland Scenics, and that's the homemade. Huge difference. What we're going to do is we'll take these, we'll paint them, and then we'll stick them on a piece of foam to see what they look like. But I think you'll be quite impressed with the results.